Hey everyone, this is Don Johnson with Hot Results Copywriting. In this video, we'll be covering how describing desire in the simplest terms compels a sale. And this is a very special kind of angle for copywriting and sales in general, where you might have a product that's not a novelty or luxury, but something that's not directly needed by your customer, like a tool that can help something, or we're not talking about medicine to help the sick or food when you're hungry, because that's a need. You need to eat in order to not, be, starve or whatever. But as business owners, we have to dig into the idea of what specifically compels the sale, and in some cases where your prospects and leads do not exactly need or require your products, like if your car is broken down, you need to fix it. But what about, nice rims on your tire because literally you want it to look nice? That's not needed, but in some cases we want, we want sales for, let's say, a phone case for a cell phone. It's not needed. You have a phone that works, but a cell phone case might be nice. And that's almost where we have to describe desire and sort of want, the urge to have something additional, a luxury almost, within our prospects and clients, so that they understand that they kind of desire it to the point that they buy it. And we have to cover their objections and convert them on the mere fact, sort of internally. We have to pull up those deep subconscious desires and kind of attributes that sort of compel them to buy, sort of regardless of, okay, I don't need that, so why do I need? Why are you sort of why should I buy that? Why should I care? And that's sort of an objection itself. Like, why should I care? Because I don't need that. I don't require it. So what the hell? And that's the customer literally letting you know that you need a stronger reason for them to buy. That's if you want the sale, if you want a legitimate, sort of genuine, honest sale, you have to dig deep to why they would get your product anyway. A phone case, I want to protect the phone. It's not required, but I'd like to. It's not really like a needed thing, but it's kind of nice. And for the car, I'd like my car to look nice. It's a desire. That's it. That's sort of how you compel it differently. You persuade them, not really from any illegitimate or like unethical things or reasons. You literally just shift their perception, and if that reason fits their desire, they're gonna buy. Right? If I want a special type of bread at the store, I don't require that, but I want something that tastes different. It's just matching those desires to what your product has, and that's it. And we just have to persuade them through kind of creative writing and shifting the language that hits their minds differently. It's sort of NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, that lets them know that they'll be satisfied once they have our stuff, and it's sort of imagining themselves with the product, sort of satisfied and happy, that literally guides them to sort of buy. Which means that we can get the sale even if our customers initially did not directly want our product. They might have wanted or been curious about other things, but as long as they sort of, it fits that they would buy it, we can use sort of not psychological triggers necessarily, but sort of attention grabbing and sort of mindset shifting techniques to get them to buy, even if it's not challenging, just a different way to see the situation, see your products as something that they would like long term. Like, people buy video games all the time. Video games aren't necessary to live, but they buy them, and it's sort of just kind of part of the process of being in the gaming industry to sell games. But those are never required, even though they would never think of it like that. Like video games, that's not a requirement at all, but they buy it and they sell it in plentiful supply. And that's what we kind of have to shift into. Why is your product so desirable, and why are people so hyped up about it? This is getting sort of going deep into understanding your clients, and getting them to see that they will enjoy our products and stuff full well, knowing that their expectations will not be blown once they have our product, which is sort of literally matching up our products with the proper audience at all times, and making sure our language on our sales pages and whatever material we have to sell our products are presenting our products and services honestly and genuinely, so that they never have blown expectations throughout the entire sales process. And once you get that this happens from a very uniquely done and craftily done sales page and sales copy, I implore you to reach out so that we can work on creating a solid sales page for you and your products, or whatever else you have to sell, because that's what this is about. Copywriting is about sort of business in general. It's about marketing, and copywriting is the sales page where people buy, and I can make that for you and have people literally just kind of satisfied from your product, whatever that might be. But this has been Don Johnson with Hot Results Copywriting, covering describing desire to the point that people literally want your products, and that compels a sale. But if you want to learn more, please check out the links below. Thank you.